Hello everyone, it's LindaLee, and I have been a bad girl. I've been creating without recording a bunch of it. I just got a little carried away, and I want to catch it up and do some decorating together. I'm kind of at the point where I don't know for certain if I want to sew some more in my signature pages or just call the sewing done and just glue everything else in my decorating and sew the signatures in. But let me kind of show you where I'm at while I figure that out. So I worked a little bit on what I was thinking about for the cover so that I kind of had a little more direction with what to do inside the book, because I wanted them to kind of, relate or have some kind of continuity. This is kind of what I've been thinking about so far. This will wrap around the back of the book and cover the spine, and I have another piece of burlap to cover the other half, the back side of the book. And I'm really just going to probably attach this to the front, just kind of glue it. I already got the inside cover done and my pocket glued. The other side, the other pocket, so everything's kind of glued, and I have the muslin in the middle like I said I was going to do. And then the outside is still just totally blank yet. So what I'm looking at doing is, putting this on the cover, and then I'm probably going to have a satin ribbon come out from underneath, because I'm going to glue this down. I wish I had the rivet thing, like the crocodile or a proximity thereof. That's one of the things that I had ordered before COVID that I still haven't gotten. I did finally get my heat tool, but I still haven't gotten the grommet or rivet tool, which stinks because I would be using it right now. Anyways, this here is kind of where I'm at. So this is what I'm thinking. And I kind of wanted to leave the book, the green visible just a wee bit, and attach this to the outside. If I had used a cereal box, I'd be sewing it, but I'm just going to glue it, and then probably glue it just over the edge, so that I can kind of hide what I do with some of the laces in the pages. Not hide, but so that it's about the same length. Let me move that aside for a moment. Actually, let me just take the cover off. So my signatures are pretty much done. So with the exception of some decorating. So I've got the sewing around the signature. I've got my tuck spot done on the first one. I do have, this is like the only decorating I've done so far, is the lace down this cover page. Not cover, but initial pages in the signature itself. So I've got all the stenciling done and the script stamping and the light distress around the edges. I'm trying to keep it lighter and brighter, a little cleaner, not as grungy. And so yeah, I just need to do some decorating because all of the stenciling is done. Isn't that cool? Can you see it? I'll close it up a little bit. I love it. It's so pretty. And then when we go all the way to the back of this signature, it's another tuck spot in the side. And then I've been playing with just having a little lace page on the center, so this kind of is in between the two signatures. I just really like the lace. It's vintage and I kind of want to use it. But anyway, this is the second signature, and I have pockets on the middle signature, just like I do on the book itself. And then I'm going to probably glue in, or sew, I haven't decided yet, ribbon on this page. So I've got some page edging that I'm going to do with different ribbons and laces. I found some nice flat laces. So I don't think I'm going to do any ruffles other than, you know, the little finger crimples that we do. Is that a word, crimples? Finger crimples. But yeah, these are all done with the stenciling. This took a long time, the stenciling. What else? If we go to the back of the second signature, there's the other half of that piece of panel lace that I want to use. And then the third signature is more like the first signature, that it's got these tuck pockets right here. So I've got these tucks that are actually sewn, and then I have this one piece of lace so far. And then the back has the back pocket. I have some sentiments that I've prepared. So this is going to be the cover. So far, I'm probably going to build on it more, but that's where I'm at so far. I was playing with the idea of a little fabric lace flip. I'm going to make a little booklet with some of this lace and put like scrappy paper in it. I have sentiments somewhere. Everything is such a tousled mess over here. Where's the larger one? Oh, here it is. So this is kind of the theme of the whole book. Let me actually move some of this stuff a little bit. And the kind of decorating that I'm going to be doing in the book itself. So if we go to this page right here. So this here, this is the largest of all the sentiments. I think I have like 10 of them printed and cut down. I rounded the edges and very lightly distressed them. Some of them are a little wide though, so I got to go through and shorten them up a little bit. But what I want to do is, I'm probably not going to distress the doily. I will put some less light distressing, I believe, on the flower. And remember the heels that I showed you? This right here is going to go right this. Okay, so you can kind of get the gist of what I'm doing. These ribbons that are on the edges, I'm actually going to sew. So I'll probably do another 2 ribbons. Well, maybe 1 more ribbon and another lace or 2 down some more edges. And if you notice, the pages that I'm actually decorating are the ones that are a little less likely to be written on. So that's where I'm going to do some paper clipping, you know, some stuff. And yeah, I'll probably put another green one on here because I like the way that looks. And then I pulled a page out earlier only because I had too many blank pages together. I'll probably reinsert that. But yeah, so I'm going to just kind of put in a couple more ribbons and another piece of lace, and then this signature will be done. I'm going to put some lace, I think, on this one and put another fussy cut flower over here. So I'm trying to balance it. I don't want something on every single page, and I want to make sure that I don't over embellish on every single page because I don't want it to get too beefy. So yeah, I'm going to do, you know, with the cheesecloth a couple more times on the back side because I did it here, but I also didn't put any ornaments or cheesecloth or anything under this. I just wanted to put some flowers on the page and keep it simple for writing because this has already got, you know, color all over it. So that's my direction, and then I need to repeat it 2 more times in the other 2 signatures. Once I get that all sewn together and the other 2 signatures done, I'll come back and we'll work on the cover together for a little bit before I start doing more stuff off camera. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to keep everything for the most part flush because I don't want it to be hanging out over the book all that much. Because once it's tied shut, I want it to kind of be enclosed. So this isn't really getting too big just yet, but as soon as I start doing all this to these, it's going to kind of expand a little bit and probably get big. But I want it to still be able to tie shut. So I am going to I was going to leave the spine open and visible, but I am going to hide it because it's upside down. So we're going to cover it with the burlap, and then the burlap I might cover it. Actually, I'm going to sew the signatures after I put the burlap on so that the signatures show on the outside. I have the pink wax thread, and that's what I'm going to use on the back. Whether I embellish the spine after that or not, I don't know for sure. I think I want to leave it exposed. I might make some kind of tassel. I want to keep it fairly not too bulky because I want her to be able to throw this in a briefcase or a shoulder bag, and you know, without it being this monster thing. By the time I'm done though, it's going to be a lot bigger than it is because that's the way it goes. That's what happens with the junk journal. You junk it up and it gets all nice and beefy, and that's how we love it. But both the person that's commissioned this and the one that's receiving it has no idea what a junk journal is. So I don't want to be too extreme in concept. Hopefully they'll be happy regardless. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, but at the same time I'm going to kind of scale back and edit here and there where I can. So thanks again for hanging out with me, and hopefully you enjoyed the little tinkly music while I just worked in quiet. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you again soon, probably tomorrow. Alrighty, have a great night. Stay safe.